so are we ready?
This is Jay,
This is A,
and this is Moxicated.
where we drop the booze and walk through the reality of life alcohol-free.
So grab your favorite mock, get ready to laugh, and let's get Moxicated.
Hello and good morning.
Peace and welcome.
Peace and welcome. Very Cub Scouts of you.
Oh, is that what the Cub Scouts do?
They just know that means be quiet, sit down, be quiet, close your mouth. Which I feel like I knew from elementary school, but I feel like somewhere that got lost for our children. That's probably why I can't stop peace signing.
The teachers used it, and all of us were like, "No, we're gonna use it to pose for pictures."
Yeah.
Did you ever play? Do they still play Heads Up 7 Up?
Yes, they do. At least in first grade, they did last year. Gwen did because she came home and told me the craziest game she's ever played. And then she also told me how to cheat. And I was like, you look at the shoes. And she was like, how did you know that? I was like, because guess what?
Every time.
I've played that game before. She was like, oh, I thought I was the only one that realized you just look at the shoes. And then when you're up there, you're like, and nobody could figure out how I kept getting the answers. And I was like, you're a cheater just like your mom at games.
I think I cheated that way too. But I was really salty. I'm gonna get real vulnerable real fast. I was real salty about Heads Up 7 Up because my hands are a little bit wrinkly. Other children's were at the time. And so I would like literally have to like put their nail, like I would like try to put their nail down because people would say that they could feel my hands.
Oh my gosh.
So when it was my
Rude
turn,
little
I
kids.
know. So when it was my turn, I would be looking at all their shoes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm cheating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that was fun, and I would rather do like a game like that any day than any kind of awkward things that we have to do as adults these days.
Oh my gosh. Group settings with people that aren't your best friends can be so awkward, but also usually end very fun.
For you.
But getting them started is always so like I'm starting to like move in my seat right now thinking about it.
Palms are
Oh
sweating.
my god.
I feel like it's so funny that like when a group of adults gets together, we have to do something like this. Like, and I know it's the extroverts versus the introverts, but like the extroverts are like, yeah, it's fun, come on, it breaks the ice. This is what we have to do. And the introverts are like, no, we don't have to do this. We can literally just start the meeting. But for some reason, the extroverts always win. And truly, in every setting, like business meetings, corporate events. I'm like, why are we sitting here having to do this? Why?
Why? Because it breaks down your introvert barrier a little bit.
I feel it's true, but I hate every part of it, and I think every introvert listening will feel the same. Like, I'm like, it's almost like you take me kicking and screaming, but then people find out stuff about me, and then we don't have to have just small talk. So it works out in the long run, you know?
Yes.
When I was like the head trainer at Cycle Bar, I had to host meetings and I had to do icebreakers, and they just told me no. I'm not kidding.
Oh
I
my
tried like
God.
so hard. It was like one of the bingo ones.
I
Like,
would faint because I do them with young people, like
I
with
know.
the Girl Scout troop and like with the soccer team and all of that. When the kids are just like, well, and so I'll be like, all right, time for an icebreaker. Let's play a game, And I would literally crumble and fall if they were just like, no.
Yeah, they literally told me no.
Sorry to laugh at you.
No,
That feels traumatizing. I started sweating when you said that.
traumatized by it still. Oh my gosh. But you're right. Doing it with kids is so much easier because I feel like I had to do that with my cheerleaders, and I feel like I was not nice. I'm like, come on, it's not awkward. Go.
Yeah. Oh, it's your turn. Speak up.
It's my turn. I'm like,
I know, even as an extrovert, like in icebreakers that I am not conducting, I get very nervous and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna pass out. I gotta go to the bathroom right now.
like I forget my own name.
yeah, I forget my own name all the time in these kinds of situations.
Yes.
Like,
Or it's like in school when you were like reading ahead to figure out which one you would be, and I'm like sitting there. I need to go first in these situations, otherwise I'm not listening to the other people because I'm like, oh my god, I'm experiencing all the time. But I think one that is funny, and maybe it is so funny to me because I'm a Scorpio and I like a little dark twistedness, is two truths and a lie.
Oh, I know. And it's funny because it's always hard for me to come up with the lie.
I feel like another reason why I love Two Truths and a Lie as a Scorpio is because you really learn a lot about people, not by what like they tell, but like what they lie about, like where they think they're tricking you, like what part of their story is a lie. It's so interesting from a psychology perspective for me. And so I enjoy it. And we got to do one in like a group of sober women
Yes.
recently.
I bet we'll be doing one again this week.
Sure.
When we meet up again.
Yeah, this is why we're doing this, to prepare for
I'm going to
this.
start prepping
We
my
can't
new
use-
truths and lies
I
because
know.
I blacked out at the second she was like, at the end of dinner, we'll be doing two truths and a lie. And I was like, well, won't remember anything now because now I'm going to be focused on trying to come up with my two.
All of us
were like
we
in
were
our
like-
phones trying to write notes. And they were like, what just happened? We were like, you just gave us anxiety attacks by telling us that we had to do this, even as an extrovert. I was like looking at Jess like, what are my two truths and a lie? Tell me now. And she's like, she's dying.
That's when it's good to have someone that knows you because they can help you out
Yeah.
when you're in those situations.
Yes.
Oh, but it is it's funny, I think too, because it really takes you through your life in like a span.
Yes, mine are very young.
You're like, within a span of 10 minutes, I just went through all my life and thought about any oddity or any like moment of triumph
Yes.
or failure that I could speak about. And I don't remember what we said, but it is funny because that weekend there was like a few things that people said that we would like became inside jokes and were
Yes.
like the thing that was the whole weekend. And that's another psychological perspective of this is how people see you
Yes.
because of what they guess based on what you give. So we're talking about two truths and a lie because we're gonna do it to each other.
Which is hard because we
No, they're for 25 years.
So I'm very curious to see.
Yes.
She'll be able. Yes. Do you go first?
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I gotta pull it up. I was unprepared. I had to put it in a place where I didn't think you would see it.
Oh my god! Even hiding your phone. I'm not gonna
Oh
read
my
it.
gosh, there's a mirror behind it.
I'm not gonna read it.
Well, I don't know. You look at people's shoes.
I do.
Okay.
I don't like to lose.
I know. I know. Okay, here we go. Come. I won first place at a dance competition, and when they called my name, I ran up to get my award and tripped and fell in front of the whole camp. That's one. Two, after winning my entire school spelling bee, I went out on the first word, the first person of the district spelling bee. Or three, one time I was asked if I was a smoker at the age of 12 by a woman I was babysitting her child. No, I'm good.
Those are good because usually the hint to this one is the ones that have the most detail are the truths because they're detailed, but those were all very detailed. I feel like the first one is a truth that you won first and you fell running to the top. Which then like made me spiral in my head. I fell running to hug my boyfriend in 5th grade and broke my arm in front of everyone. Let's see. Okay, the second one is the spelling bee.
Yes.
You're very good at spelling, so that one is. And then the third. I think the second one's the lie because the third one has to be a truth.
The third one is 100% true.
It has to be a truth.
The third is 100% true because this was just on my mind recently because I was telling stories about my grandpa. My grandpa literally used to like not only just smoke cigars all the time,
Oh, I
but
remember.
he would chew on them.
Yeah.
So if they weren't like lit, he would still have them in his mouth.
Yes.
So he dropped me off at my job, and I walked into her house, and she asked me if I was a smoker.
Because you smelled so bad like cigars.
Not even like tobacco, like cigarettes, like
Yeah.
cigar smoke.
Oh,
No, the first one is a lie.
dang. Okay.
No, I've never won first place at a dance
Oh my
competition.
shit. I thought for sure that was the truth.
I think I have like a memory of falling in front of a camp, but it definitely wasn't because I won anything. It was just probably because I was falling. Or maybe that was a bad dream. But I will tell you, number two is true, and I'm still not over it. The word was stern.
Oh.
And we did a whole practice round. And if you spelled the word wrong in the practice round, you didn't get out. Well, I spelled flying colors. I think I was like the fourth one to go. My mom and my sister were there, and I got the word stern. It was in fifth grade for people that are about to judge me. And I said, so proud, Stearn. And I saw my mom's face drop.
Oh.
And they were like, I'm sorry. And I literally had to go sit out. And I think I probably cried so hard that we had to leave because I was probably so.
Just so you know, I've always been the first person out on a spelling bee, not
Stop.
in the big ones or anything. I never made it that far because I literally can't spell. And it's
That's why
like,
we're friends.
I know, and it's interesting because Quinn, like, she got third place last year of first grade, and it was like the proudest moment ever. And then now they just gave the list for this year for the spelling bee because so at our school they do um, where the classes they all complete or compete the grade and then they go against each other and then they get to go to like the convention center
Mhm.
for a whole thing. And so she already has the word, and I don't think it's till January, and she's already practicing them because she's like, I'm going to the convention center, mom. And I'm
Got her
like,
back.
yeah, I'm like, well, you didn't get this from me because how do you spell
Oh.
that? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh, that was good. Those were
yeah,
good. Very good.
thanks. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
let's go out.
Okay. The first time I got caught stealing was at the mall with friends. Um, I was the rodeo queen at church camp and won the barrel races on my first try. And I've eaten Rocky Mountain oysters not once, but twice.
That's a lie. Because I was with you for the first one
For which one?
when you stole
So wait, which one do you think is the lie?
the last one.
The Rocky Mountain oysters?
Unless the first time you got stealing was not that time and it was another time.
I've been caught stealing a couple times. It took me 3 times to learn my lesson, okay? And it was not, that was the lie, was the first time I got caught stealing.
When was the first time? Because I was with you that time.
It was I think it was in like fourth grade at the post office, and they called my mom to the side, and I thought I was so smooth, and they said it's a federal offense to steal from the post office, and I had stolen all these erasers. They were like character erasers to put on the top of your pencil.
Fun.
And but I took like 15 of them and like filled my pockets. And then I like told my mom I had to go to the bathroom. So I ran out and like went to the car, and they pulled her aside and they were like, just tell her she has to bring them back in. But yeah, and that was in fourth grade. And then we got caught stealing at the mall. I forgot that I knew I was with people, but I couldn't remember exactly.
I'll tell you I literally have, this is one of my photographic memory. We were at Pac Sun. It was downstairs across from the food court, and it was like bracelets or jewelry,
Yes.
and you pulled it off and put it in your hand, and someone else did. There was two other girls, I think, that did.
Yes.
We were there for someone's birthday, and they caught you guys, and I was so scared. And I don't think I had stolen yet, but guess who went on a little klepto shopping spree after that?
Yeah.
This girl.
Yeah. No,
It was like a thing.
and that didn't even stop me. Then I got caught stealing at Walmart, and they were gonna tackle me. They said, they're like, if you start running, we will tackle you. And I was like, oh my god, that one was bad. That one was, I was very afraid because I was older. I was 17, but so my mom had to pick me up, And
I don't
it
remember
was,
this.
yeah, I was with two other people, and then my car was at their house, and my mom didn't know that the place we would always stay was the place that we would stay. And yeah, I threatened to jump out of the car on the drive home.
See, if that would have been your lie, you would have got me because I don't know that story.
Yeah.
Or don't
But
remember.
yeah,
Okay, I can see why. You go on adventurous trips with adventurous people. I'm sure you've eaten bulls, balls,
testicles. Yeah.
but I
That
have
was when I
never.
was young.
And it's just
Yeah. Well, no, so they look, because they don't do like full grown bulls. It's the babies that they do when they're branding them. And I thought, the first time I thought they were fried okra because they're small. And I just like popped them and I was like, oh, is that like popcorn chicken? And no, and then they told me what they were because I helped like clean them. And when we would go branding, it was very dark, man. When they cut that sack off, my brother would turn it inside out and throw it at our
no,
head.
no, 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 no,
All
no,
the like brothers and
no,
boys would do
no.
that to us little girls, and so I was like so traumatized of having
That
ball
happened to you.
sacks thrown at my head. But
Thankfully,
yeah.
that's only happened to me with humans.
Oh my god. That went south quick.
I really think the key to Two Truths and a Lie or any adult icebreaker is to just be as like I don't know, as funny and like yourself as possible. It is so much more of like what it's intended to be when you do things like that than when you're like, my favorite color is green and
Yeah.
I have 7 tattoos and I'm a Pisces. Why I said that? I'm sorry, it's the first thing
I
that
know.
came
Are
to
you
mind.
making fun of me?
No, I love you.
All of those
TR,
were
is that
my
true?
things.
It's growth. It's growth because yours were
Yeah.
not that.
Here is your inspiration at your next girl night with your besties.
Make them all detailed too.
Yeah, the more details, the more confusing.
The better and the more conversations you'll have with people.
Yes, and you find out weird, hilarious things that
Yes.
you've never like known her my whole life. She says she was the smoker at 12, not me. Just kidding.
And
It
you
was
know,
me.
make you laugh. You're like, wait, that was me. Oh, yes. See how fun this is to be open, introverts. You can do it. I'm cheering you on. Go get your 2 truths and a lie. We love you, babes.
Talk soon.